and kitchen and living room where a woman can hide and take some parts of her privacy, even if you open the door without no introductions. Once you open the door, everything's exposed back then. So what do I do? Imagine this question that might seem silly to you was very crucial and important in the eyes of Allah. That He brings down Jibreel alayhi salam from the seventh heaven to reveal 3 verses in Surah An-Nur. And Jibreel answers the question and he says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَدْخُلُوا بُيُوتًا غَيْرَ بُيُوتِكُمْ حَتَّى تَسْتَأْنِسُوا وَتُسَلِّمُوا عَلَى أَهْلِهَا ذَلِكُمْ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. O believers, do not enter houses that do not belong to you until or unless you seek permission and receive the greeting from the owner of the house. Now here, Allah is teaching us some adab. Some of the adab that was interestingly squeezed in Surah An-Nur. Surah An-Nur comes with 2 purposes. Actually, all the Sharia and the fiqh comes to protect those 2 things. حفظ الأعراض وحفظ الأغراض. Again, حفظ الأعراض وحفظ الأغراض. Yesterday, we spoke about حفظ الأعراض. Allah has strictly drew red bolded lines about protecting the honors and dignity of every man and woman in the society. So you don't come out in public and claim this man or this woman a fornicator without you have the evidences and the truth and everything is well presented. Otherwise, in the eyes of Allah, you're a fasiq and you will be lashed 100 times. So you better think 10 times before you attack the honor, the ird of your brother or your sister. That is done in Surah An-Nur. Now the other part is to protect al-aghrad. Aghrad is the materials of money, of chairs, of tables, of wealth, of homes and houses, of privacies. And that is homes. So Allah comes and says, O believers, do not enter houses that do not belong to you until you perform 2 things. تستأنسوا وتسلموا. الاستئناس من الأنس. والأنس هو ما يدفع بالإنسان إلى الطمأنينة والوجود بالغير. So the opposite of loneliness is استئناس. When you are alone at your own room and someone comes and gives you company, that's called anis. So it is recommended that before entering a home, you give an introduction to those who are inside the house. Even if it's your own home, Al-Fuqaha comes and say, yes, it is recommended. Now, the adab that Ata ibn Jurayj brings and lists down في تفسير ibn Kathir are many. Some of them that seeking permission حتى تستأنسوا وتسلموا على أهلها. What kind of استئناس? What kind of salam? First of all, you knock 3 times. 3 times, no one responded. Do not knock for a 4th time. Leave. Second of all, you don't stand in the front of the door, that once the door is open, you see the whole door exposed. And all the awrat, the women, the ladies, the chaotic house behind him that the man probably doesn't want you to see is exposed in front of you. But instead, you stand either on the right or the left. So when the door is open, you don't see what's happening inside. And when the people inside the house would ask, who is it? Like Jabir ibn Abdullah, قال أتيت لرسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في دين لي. I had some debts. My father has left it on my shoulder. So I came to Rasulullah asking for some help. I knocked the door. Rasulullah said, who? فقلت أنا. I said, it's me. فقال رسول الله أنا من أنت? Me, who are you? فقال أنا جابر يا رسول الله فلكأنه كرهه. Everyone is me. But what's your name? Present yourself so I would know. Do I open or ask you to come later? This is why Ibn Mas'ud says, when you enter your home now, coming back to your house after Salatul Isha, يقول لا تدخلوا على أهل بيتكم حتى تتنحنحوا أو تتنعلوا. What does that mean? Do not enter your home before doing 2 things. Ibn Mas'ud says, تنحنحوا, do some nahnaha. As you open the door, you don't need the permission. It's your own home. But you perform nahnaha. Ahem. Ahem. So you give some introductions to your home, to your wife, to your children. I'm here. Tana'alu. You make some sound as you're taking off your shoes. Why is that? To allow your wife to prepare. Present herself in a condition that you would love to see her at. Actually, sometimes Rasulullah would even go beyond that. And when he comes back from a travel or an army, and it's late at night, he would stop the whole army on the gates of Al-Madinah and not allow anyone to go back. And he would tell them, انتظروا حتى آخر النهار حتى تمتشط الشعثة وتستحد المغيبة. Wait, give some time to your family so a woman can calm her hair and she can shave herself for you. She can prepare. You would come home after a long day in a condition and a way that pleases you. And no one is allowed to seek some holes. Wallah, no one's responding. Let me look at the windows. Let me check. Now today, you don't look at the windows, but you start calling him. See, is he online? Is he offline? He's not responding. But his last seen 1 minute ago. This guy, he's inside, but he's not responding. Keep cracking the door. Back in time, there was no WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram to check the online and the offlines. But instead, they would look into the holes of the door. Rasulullah ﷺ once finds a Sahabi is looking in front of the hole. He brings a screw and start poking his eyes. The man is going from a hole to the other. Rasulullah is poking his eyes. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad. Rasulullah goes out to his public and he says, ما من امرئ يدخل عليكم فيقذفه أحدكم بحصاه فيفقأ عينه فما على أحدكم من جناح. If anyone would come to your house and start looking into the holes and you throw him with a stone, blow his eyes out, there is no retaliation on you. No qisas. That eye was blown haqqa. That's how serious it gets. So do not enter homes without seeking permission. طيب, if there was no one, فَإِلَمْ تَجِدُوا فِيهَا أَحَدًا فَلَا تَدْخُلُوهَا. To enter it. That doesn't give you permission. وَإِنْ قِيلَ لَكُمْ ارْجِعُوا فَارْجِعُوا هُوَ أَزْكَى لَكُمْ. When someone tells you to go back, you just politely go back and seek another permission at another time. The Sahaba, not the Sahaba, the Arabs back in time didn't have that basics of etiquettes. So when they don't find Rasulullah in the house, what would they do? Allah has revealed another surah just to expose that in Surah Al-Hujurat. They would start calling him, Ya Muhammad, oh Muhammad, come out, we know you're inside. Allah has revealed a Quran to stop this. You're harming, you're hurting his privacy. إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات أكثرهم لا يعقلون فنفى عنهم صفة العقل. Those people are not good in the head. Those who call you behind the chambers. ولو أنهم صبروا حتى تخرج إليهم لكان خيرا لهم. If they just had some patience until you come out for them, it would have been better for them. May Allah forgive them. Wallahu ghafurur rahim. Nevertheless, Abu Bakr asked a critical question. And he said, Ya Rasulullah, what if I have something belongs to me inside that place and no one lives inside? That's a good question. Jibreel alayhi salam didn't leave that for guessings. Didn't leave that for cultures and traditions. And continues, ليس عليكم جناح. We give you the green light here. ليس عليكم جناح أن تدخلوا بيوتا غير مسكونة فيها متاع لكم. Now, you get the one and only green light to open a door without a permission if you have something inside. And Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, إن لنا متاعا في أزقة وبيوت الشام أفلا ندخلها. فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تدخلها إن شاء الله. And Allah knows what you're exposing and what you're keeping in secret. If you claim that there's something belongs to me inside and you're only going inside to expose the awrat, to expose the lady, to expose the woman of your neighbor, Allah knows what's inside your heart. Even if you claimed otherwise. Wallahu ya'lam ma tubduna wa ma taktumun. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to be more precise and go through your eyes and the beauty of women, even the eyes, as just as private as homes. And you're not allowed to roll your eyes around every lady or every woman that you see on the streets. Ghaddul basar is another problem, another matter that Allah will present in Surah An-Nur to Hifdhul A'rad as well, which shall be discussed tomorrow night. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Sallallahu sallam ala nabina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Tafaddal.
Regarding knocking the door 3 times,
Yeah.
I always have this question: does this apply to cell phone as well?